Previously on Unsolicited.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, if you're logged in right now watching the Unsolicited Security Boss, we would like you to have some tools in your hand, and in your hand we would like you to have a notebook, a composition book, something to write on and something to write with. She's dropping jewels. This is $1 million worth of information you're getting for free. If you want to send a cash app, please send that. If you want to donate some money, please go down there and give money down to the bottom of the screen. Unsolicited Security Boss, back at you.
I hope everyone is having an outstanding day. It's Monday, and here we are with another outstanding show. Listen, I am going to bring up my co-hosts. But now, we're going to continue with the defying stereotypes in marriage. You know, all those things that people say that keep them from wanting to be married. I came up with some stuff today. But before we go forward, we're going to have to go back because, like I said, y'all knew I couldn't hear last week, right?
Right.
And when I went back and listened to it, I heard Miss Bethany. Miss Bethany, I know you didn't blame the women for men cheating. I heard you. What we're about in marriage, and this is what we got to make sure we do. We got to be accountable for ourselves. Husband cheated. Wife was going through something. I agree with you. And she needed to correct it. But the solution to that is not you go out and get satisfied, because I'm almost sure whatever she was going through had her in a very bad place. You know, because everybody want to be satisfied. Let's just say it like that. Let's keep it clean. Everyone wants to be satisfied. So I always say in marriage, all those things that pull us apart, we got to get rid of them. We got to come together. So if I'm going through something, I think you mentioned the young ladies maybe have a baby or not feeling too good externally, whatever it is, husband, you got to pull into her. You had a baby too. You got to go through those emotional roller coasters just like she. You can't just go out and get satisfied. You got to talk to your wife. You got to figure out what is going on in your head. You got to express to her what you're feeling, because if you go out and cheat or exercise those options, that's a bad thing. You could be bringing things home. You could be getting someone else pregnant. That's terrible. You adding to her confusion. You know, her mind isn't, obviously she's probably not completely mentally stable, you know, her norm because of the baby and things that women go through. You can't add that type of pressure to a woman at that particular time just because you're being selfish, because you want to be satisfied. You can go in the bathroom and satisfy yourself. So sometimes you got to pour in. So we got to speak accountability, not I need to be satisfied, because, you know, happiness is not always, but your marriage is supposed to be. So we need to figure out what's going on with that. That's not Okay, so we still getting an echo? Okay. So anyway, Chemo C, hello, how are you? And thank you for being here. Jenny Moran, hello, how are you? So I just wanted to go back to that part and recap that. Are we good on that? Or can y'all give me some more extra on why we shouldn't cheat and who's responsible if it should happen, if we should make those mistakes? What do you think, Black man?
So I think that both people play a part in it, because the man has to actually go out and commit the act. But I also believe in being provoked as well. And we have to understand that men are very physical, right? When a man comes home and he sees his wife, he sees that his wife is a beautiful woman. He wants to lay down with her. He wants to touch her, and all these things that wives have to understand. The way you start out is the way that man's going to remember you. So if y'all got together and y'all were having sex like rabbits and making love every day and holding hands and being all feminine and cuddling up and doing all this other stuff, you got to make time for that. And so what happens is a man starts to see somebody that he doesn't know anymore. So who is this woman? Who am I sleeping with? She used to come to bed with lingerie on. Now she's coming to bed looking like she's just got through mowing a yard. She got John Deere pajama pants on, you know, with a bonnet wrap around her head, getting into bed just with a a Tweety Bird t-shirt on, and it's just, I mean, what is this? Like, who is this woman? And I think that a lot of times we women make excuses and say, oh, I done been through a lot. No, we've been through a lot. I've been through a lot just like you have. And you're expecting me to be the same man, the protector, the provider. You know, I can't take any shortcuts. Why should you take any? So, you know, that's just my perspective. I think that men are just physical creatures, and they want to be with their wives. And when their wives deny them, it builds up so much pressure. And we have to go back to the saying I said last week: pressure busts pipes. And if a man walking around with all that pressure, and a woman come along and say, I can be that plumber, men think men's minds start to view off a little bit when they can't focus when they're full, is basically what I'm saying.
I do agree with that, but there's so many opportunities to run away. I agree with everything you said, actually. I agree with both of you, actually. I just did not hear the part when Bethany said she felt like the woman was responsible. I just need everybody to understand that when something like that happens within a marriage, both parties are responsible. We need to be accountable for what we do or did not do. And most of the time, y'all can help me out with this. This may not be fair to say, but most of the time, communication is the key to this.
Mm-hmm.
Not allowing it to drag on, and then just really satisfying your mate. How about that?
Yep, exactly.
Just get to it. You
got to.
He really don't want much, right? He really don't want a whole lot. She really don't want much either. Just take the time.
Oh, I ain't gonna say that now. Now
What,
hold
she
on.
wants a lot?
What?
Really?
Men want 3 or 4 things. Women have a list longer than the Bible, longer than the scriptures in the Bibles, and and guess what? That list evolves every day.
Women want that.
What?
I'm a woman now. You telling me something?
Well, security boss, you were made on Pluto. These women were made on Earth, so it's a difference. You and Bethany were made in different planets and planet orbits. But I just feel like a lot of women these days, they use sex as a weapon.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what we doing? Baby, you're not touching me. But then you go to work and Alexis say, touch me. You see, you have to be careful because power, but I don't want to get biblical, but I got to.
Yep.
The tongue is very important. Sometimes you can speak those things into your life, into your marriage, into your relationships. You telling your man you're not getting him none and thinking you doing something, and you look at the numbers, it's 10 women on the planet. It's 10 women I think it's 10 to 14 women per every man, and you playing? Oh, no. You got to stop playing. It's time out for Uno. We playing chess. And guess what? These women out here, they know it too. Oh, girl, he's a good man. Look at him with his wife. Oh, there's women out there that's looking saying, when he come to work one day mad, I'm gonna get him.